Friends, welcome to Bank Exam Cafe. And in the previous episode, we have seen how to find the mean using direct method. But today we are going to see how to find P or how to find the missing frequency. Friends, here is a question on the screen. Find the value of P if the mean of the following distribution is 20. Here the mean of the distribution is given as 20 and we have to find the value of P. Or sometimes you are being asked to find the missing frequency. Any of this frequency will be missing and you have to find the value of this missing frequency. So let us see how to find this missing frequency or the value of P. Here friends, xi is given to you directly. X means what? It is xi, that is mid value. This mid value is given to you directly instead of the class. So if the class is given to you, then first you will have to find xi, that is the mid value, and the frequency is given to you. So make a new table. In one column write xi, this is xi, and this is fi. So this is the frequency given to us and xi is given to us, and make a third column that is of fi xi. In this third column we take the product of the frequency and the mid value. So take the product of the frequency and the mid value, that will be 15 2s are 30, then 17 3s are 51, then 19 4s are 76. Then it will be here, be careful while taking the product of these two numbers. I always call it as a accident prone area, APA, where the chances of taking accidents is always obvious. What happened here, we just multiply by 5 to this 20 and sometimes we write it as 100p, but it is not 100p. You have to multiply by P to both these numbers 20 as well as to P. So be careful here since it is accident prone area. So multiply by 5 to 20, so that will be 100, plus multiply by 5 to P also, and that will be 5P. And so it will be 100 plus 5P. These two are unlike terms, so we cannot add these two terms. Then multiply 23 into 6 and that will be 138. Now what we do, we take the sum of the frequencies. So we denote it by summation of fi, and if you add all these you get it as 20. So the sum of all the frequencies is 20. So as I told in the previous episode, this is the important step. So highlight this, that the total of the frequency is 20. Then take the sum of this fi xi and it is denoted as summation of fi xi. That is equal to, if you add this, be careful, first add all the numbers and keep plus 5p. Don't add 5p with these numbers because these two are unlike terms. We cannot add unlike terms. So here add all these numbers, and if you add all these numbers you will get it as 395 and plus keep it as 5p. As this is also a accident prone area, because most of the time we just go on adding 138 plus 100, 238 plus 5 and then add the remaining one. So it is not like that. You add these numbers first, means like terms are to be added and unlike terms that should be kept separately. Now you have got fi xi and summation of fi. Highlight these two important steps because it is very easier for the examiner to check your paper, and so always try to make your paper examiner friendly. Now we will solve it further. We know the formula for mean, and that formula is mean is equal to mean is equal to summation of fi xi upon summation of fi. Mean is given to you and that mean is 20. So 20 is equal to summation of fi xi, that is 395 plus 5p. So it will be 395 plus 5p divided by summation of fi, that is 20. Now cross multiply, take 20 to this side, so 20 into 20, that will be 400, which is equal to 395 plus 5p. Now solve it further. So it will be, take 395 to the other side, so it will be 400 minus 395, 400 minus 395, that is equal to 5p, and 400 minus 395, that is 5, so 5p, which is equal to 5, and therefore 5 ones are 5, 5 ones are 5, so p is equal to 1. So the value of p you have got as 1. So always highlight your answer also. So first you have to highlight summation of fi, then highlight summation of fi xi, and then whatever be your answer, highlight your answer, because the examiner will be easily able to spot these important steps. So friends, let us see the another question. Now in this next question we have to find the missing frequency. If the mean of the following distribution is 27, find the value of p, and the p is what? It is the missing frequency. But here it is not directly given the mid value of the class interval. Class interval is given, so we will have to first find the mid value. So you know how to find the mid value. Mid value is what? It is lower limit plus upper limit divided by 2. So lower limit plus upper limit divided by 2, so it will be what? Here 5. You can easily write without calculation that the mid value of 0 to 10 will be 5. This I have already explained in the previous episode. Now here 10 to 20, there is no need to check this. Just see what is the common difference. The common difference between these two is everywhere 10, and since the common difference is 10, just go on adding 10 in the next mid value. So first mid value is 5, so add 10 to it, and so it will be 15. Then add 10 to it, it will be 25. Add 10 to this, that will be 35, and last will be 45. Now here you have got the mid value. Now what we have to do, this is fi, this is fi, and this is xi, and we have to find the fi xi, the product of frequency and the product of mid value. So let us take these products. 8 5s are 40, then 15 into p, that will be 15p, 12 into 25, that will be 300, and then 13 into 35, that will be 455, and then 45 into 10, take the product of this 2, it will be 450. Now friends, we have to take the summation of fi. So to take the summation of fi, here we will have to add all the frequencies. So if you add all this frequency, again here be careful, here p is the not like term. These all are the like terms, 8, 12, 13 and 10, and this p is the unlike term. Since this is the unlike term, we cannot add with these numbers, so we will have to keep it separately, and here is again an accident prone area. I tell you what the students do, they just add all these numbers. The sum of all these numbers is 43, and they write the sum as 43p. So this is not correct. So here you will have to write it as summation of Fi, which is equal to 43 plus P. Since the P is unlike term, you cannot add it with 43, so it will be 43 plus P. Highlight this first important step. Then we take the product sum of Fi xi. So summation of Fi xi, that will be equal to, here again 15P is the unlike term, and rest 4, that is 450, 455, 300 and 40, these are the like terms. So add all these like terms, and after adding these like terms you get it as 1245, and keep this 15P as separate plus 15P. So highlight this sum of Fi xi. So highlight this summation of Fi and summation of Fi xi, and now we will solve it further. To solve this further, we use the formula. And what is the formula? That mean is equal to summation of Fi xi upon summation of Fi. Mean is equal to summation of Fi xi upon summation of Fi. So mean is given to us, and that mean is 27, so write it as 27. Summation of Fi xi is this, so it will be 1245 plus 15P upon summation of Fi is what? 43 plus P. Now here we will cross multiply and solve it further. So here cross multiply, so you will get it as 27 into bracket 43 plus P, which is equal to 1245 plus 15P. Multiply by 27 inside the bracket. Don't forget to multiply the both terms. Sometimes we multiply just to the one term and forget to multiply the another term. So 27 multiplied by 43, and that will be 1161 plus 27P. So which is equal to 1245 plus 15P. Now collect the like terms. So sorry, this will be 27P. Collect the like terms to the one side. So 27P and 15P are the like terms. So take 15P to this side. So it will be 27P minus 15P, which is equal to 1245. Take this 1161 to the other side. So minus 1161. Now friends, here 27 minus 15P, that will be 12P, and which is equal to 1245 minus 1161, that will be 84, and therefore P will be equal to 84 divided by 12, and 12 7s are 84. So we get the value of P as 7. So the missing frequency P is equal to 7. Highlight this step also. So in this question also you have to highlight the three steps, that is summation of Fi, summation of Fi xi, and last the answer, that is P is equal to 7. This may be P, sometimes it may be X, sometimes it may be Y, whatever be the variable. So this is the way to find the missing value of the given data. So friends, I hope you must have enjoyed this video. If yes, please like the video, share it with your friends, and subscribe the channel. Do not forget to press the bell icon so that the notification of the newly uploaded video will reach to you and you will not miss any of the video. So please like the video, share the video, and subscribe the channel. Thank you very much for watching this video.